Libra, I'm Ronique and welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. Welcome to your April 2024 monthly tarot reading. I hope you all are doing well. This is a huge month, Libra. As you all already know, we just came out of your full moon eclipse, lunar eclipse that we had on March 25th. Now we are going to be entering into the rest of eclipse season, ending it with that total solar eclipse in Aries on April 8th. Now we also have other big energy. We have Mercury retrograding in the sign of Aries on April 1st. And then we also have that huge conjunction between Uranus and Jupiter in the sign of Taurus on the 20th, as well as a full moon in Scorpio. So really big month. This energy is going to be felt for months into the future, Libra. You all have already been going through, these last 12 months of you and Aries eclipses. And so I'm sure you all are already going through a lot of dynamic changes with relationships, etc. Now, if you are wanting a personal tarot reading to see how all of this energy plays out for you, you can book a personal tarot reading in the link below. I've also included the dates. All right, let's get going. Let's go week by week. You start with the Scorpionic energy, Death card right out the gate, Libra, as well as the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Second week of April finds you with the Ace of Pentacles, also in the reverse, as well as the Judgment card, huge endings, Libra. Third week of the month, the World card, I just said huge endings, as well as the Queen of Pentacles. So you're getting lots of Pentacle energy here, Libra. You end the month with the Knight of Swords in the reverse and also the King of Wands. So really dynamic energy, lots of people at hand. I'm seeing court cards, judgment cards. Goodness, this is really big for you, Libra. And it would make sense since you all did just have that full moon eclipse in your sign. Let's go ahead and pull a theme card for the month of March. Spirit, if you can send a card for Libra representing the energy that they move through in the month of March and what they're bringing into the month of April. You have the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. I think it's interesting that you do have another Pentacle card because as we can see, you have that Page, that Ace, this Queen, all Pentacle energy. Be aware of where is it that in the month of March, possibly there was some discrepancies or people not getting along over money. This could have been at your work. This could have been some feeling like they were not getting, some were getting preferential treatment, or some were getting a raise and others were not, or there was an organization change and it just felt like there was a clear delineation between the have and the have-nots. Please be aware of this energy though, Libra, because remember, you all are the sign of relationships and fairness. And this really is that card of fairness, right? Where is it that you possibly felt like you didn't get a fair shake or somebody else did? Keep that in mind as you move through the month of April, because that energy will probably build, especially with the Aries energy, right? With all that Mars energy. Just make sure you're not getting into these heated discussions and a tug of war with people, okay? It's just not worth it. So keep that in mind throughout the month of April. I do think that that is an energy that you're going to keep dealing with throughout the rest of 2024, just because you and Aries are still in your eclipse cycle, okay? All right, so lastly, before we read all the cards, Spirit, if you could send, your cards are going everywhere. If you could send Libra an oracle message, where is it that you want them to focus their energies for the month of April? And you have Hunter. Track down your fears and desires. Oh, you know what? That energy, I feel like, is literally Aries. And when I just looked at him with that horn right here, Tell me that's not Aries horns right there. So that really is you all in the Aries energy, you all kind of having this tug of war back and forth with your eclipse cycles. And Spirit is asking you, where is it that you need to really track down your fears and desires and make sure you're actually acting on them, but also making sure you are not stepping on other people's toes as you're doing it, not trying to step on people's heads, trying to climb the corporate ladder, but also making sure you are fulfilling your own needs. And that is going to be kind of like the me versus the we attitude, right? That whole like dynamic of how do you make sure you're still feeling good about yourself and you're still accomplishing your own dreams, but making sure you're not stepping on others to get to it. That's going to be the trick during this time, Libra. So just keep that in mind as we move throughout the month. Now, as I'm looking at the month as a whole, Libra, I mentioned earlier you have a lot of pentacle energy. I do think that a lot of that is going to come to a head when we have that conjunction with Uranus and Taurus. The latter part of the month. But I also think that Scorpio full moon could be really dynamic for you since you have that death card. Okay, that full moon in Scorpio is on the 23rd later on in the month. But I think whatever this kind of like ongoing money energy you're dealing with is going to come to a head later on in the month. So let's go ahead and go week by week. So we start off the first week of April with Mercury retrograding in the sign of Aries on the 1st, and then the Sun conjuncts the North Node in Aries on the 4th, and then Venus enters Aries also on the 4th. All of this Aries energy, Libra, is always going to be opposing you, okay? So that means as all of these different Mars energies come out, this definitely could be like a tug of war or a different side of yourself that you're having to deal with during the month of April. That Scorpionic energy with the Death card, as well as that Page of Pentacles. Some type of money news could come, but you don't have all the information. This could be stemming from that Six of Pentacles, like I said, about the workplace and people getting more money or not getting money. You know, someone feeling things are, or feeling like things are unfair. I do feel like someone, like a boss comes back and is like, okay, we are, you know, reevaluating the salary structure or something. And you're kind of like, okay, you know, we've heard this before type thing. And you might have to let that go, Libra, or you may have to decide, is this a place you want to remain? Okay, so keep that in mind. Maybe if you cannot make any huge decisions during the month of April, if you can wait until May, that would be best, because I do think it's going to look totally different by the time you come into the month of May. Now, by the time you get to the second week of the month, this is that huge week when we have that total solar eclipse, new moon in Aries on the 8th. The Sun is conjunct Chiron on the 8th, and 2 days later, Mars is conjunct Saturn. So there is some type of ending that could be coming your way. There's some type of money news that could find you, but it feels like that kind of money news that could be somewhere else, meaning like maybe someone is trying to poach you or get you to come to their company, or maybe you hear of someone talking in the break room about an opportunity that they're going to go find. There's somewhere where there's like this ending in your mind. Doesn't necessarily mean you're leaving the company, but you're starting to question whether there's other opportunities out there, and you might start getting some messages, especially around that eclipse. Pay attention, Libra, the entire month of April, okay? We have all of this energy that is just in flux, so don't get too rigid on one thing, all right? Now, by the time you enter into the third week of the month, this is when we have the Sun entering Taurus on the 19th, and we have that huge Uranus-Jupiter conjunction in Taurus on the 20th, okay? Then 3 days later, full moon in Scorpio. Pay attention at that full moon in Scorpio. A decision could be coming to a head here back from the new moon that was in Scorpio back in 2023. Remember, this was right after your solar return in 2023. Some of you are having some big money conversations with those who hold the purse strings. This World card is symbolizing there is some type of big endings coming, but they're really bigger than you even envision, meaning like maybe the company is going to get bought by another company, or possibly your spouse needs to move to another state and you're relocating. There's some kind of big benefic news that comes out possibly that third week of the month. If it doesn't come out then, it will be kind of trickling out over the upcoming weeks once Mercury moves direct, okay? Now this King of Wands and Knight of Swords, the last week of the month, this is when we do have Mercury retrograde ending in Aries on the 25th. Venus enters Taurus on the 29th. And then we have that big Mars entering Aries on the 30th. This is huge energy of go power at the end of the month. We've now like gone through the eclipses. We've gone through Mercury retrograding, but now Mars enters its home sign. There is somewhere where you're like, okay, I'm ready to get going. And you know, the universe is like, okay, hold on. You don't have all the information. Just be patient. And this person who is either a higher up, possibly executive at your company, even a parent, it's someone who has some authority that you look up to, is like, let's be patient. You don't have all, you know, you might be ready to jump ship and they're like, wait a minute, did you really do all your research? Are you sure that's really where you want to go? Did you research the benefits? You know, before you're just running out of here, make sure you understand all of the ups and downs of your next steps. And I think that Knight of Swords and King of Wands in reverse is like, be patient. I know you're wanting to like, you're rearing to go, but be patient. And I think that that's going to be a big theme for many of us, but especially you all with this hunter, track down your fears and desires. I think you're so ready to catch, you know, whatever it is you're trying to hunt, but you're forgetting that you still need to think through the logistics, making sure you have all of your, you know, I's dotted and T's crossed. Make sure you are really thinking through all of those fears and desires before you act, okay? So Libra, really big April for you all. It makes sense. We are still in eclipse season. I look forward to hearing how this April goes for you. Drop me a comment below. Let me know how you all are doing and let me know how your April grows. I just said grows. Let me know how your April goes. All right, Libra, I'll talk to you soon.